In this project, we'll be focusing on the history of statistics and probability. Looking into our overview, we will begin with the history of statistics, pushing into the historical figures of probability, then history of statistics, and historical statistical figures as well. Beginning with history of probability, probability really began a long time ago as people were trying to understand about what chance was. So mathematicians like Pascal and Pierre really started looking into, or Blaise Pascal and Pierre de Fermat, were looking into gambling problems. These gambling problems led to a really big push for probability to be pushed into the math field, and is now used in science and decision making. And which leads us into our key events, as Blaise Pascal and Pierre de Fermat really looked into solving gambling problems, and Thomas Bayes' theorem, which helped calculate probability based on events and new information that was provided. Probability does matter because it helps us understand chance, measure risk, and make decisions based on the information that is given to us. Some important people in probability include Kai-Ling Chung, who is a Chinese American that helped develop or make contributions to the Markov chains and random processes. He's a big reason why we're able to understand random events like weather patterns. So he helps us understand randomness, how it works over time. Srinivasa and Vardan, he's an Indian American who helped make the theory, or create the theory that looked at large deviations, that also studied randomness in rare events. So he is part of the major reason on how we understand risk and uncertainty in real world situations. Now, the history of statistics, this starts way before probability in the ancient times, as people used it as a way to count their population and resources, but now it's being used more in like taxes and planning, or in science, medicine, and education, in a way to analyze data and make decisions based on that information. Some key events that did happen were the ancient census, collecting data based on the resource and population, John Grant, as he helped make demographics and analysis while he analyzed births and deaths, and Carl Pearson, as he started looking at correlation hypothesis, which is a foundation for modern statistics. Statistics does matter because it helps support decision making, drive scientific research, and it is used in real world jobs today. Some important people do include Gladys West, as she was an African American who played a major role in the GPS as she worked with satellites to improve location accuracy. She's a major reason as to why the GPS is so accurate now and we are able to travel safely around the world. Carlos Castillo Chavez, he is a Mexican-born person. He was born in Mexico City, and he's part of the reason as why we can study how diseases are spread in the population, and the reason why the public health organizations around the world are able to make better decisions based on diseases. These are the references I used throughout my presentation. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you.